Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing my September wrap-up and my October reading plans, the usual drill that we do at the end of the month. It's actually past the first week of October, so I'm a little bit late getting this up, which I apologize for, but I did want to mention before doing this that I don't have any of the books to show you guys from September reading. I did like a stupid YouTuber problem moment because I actually filmed this already on Sunday. Today is Tuesday. I filmed this on Sunday, did a couple takes at home because I went home for the weekend. So after finishing, I thought, okay, the video turned out well. I'll just put the books on my shelf. And then when I got back to school that night to edit the video, I didn't end up liking it. And so I went to refilm it yesterday and I realized I don't have any of the books to show. So I will try to insert pictures here or here of the books I read, because I know it's kind of annoying not to see it instead of like me just talking about it. So I will try to do that. I did want to apologize for that though. But I do have an actual copy of a book for my October part of this. So that being said, I'm just going to jump right in. So September reading was kind of strange for me at first. I looked up and the month was halfway over and I hadn't read any books and I thought, what am I doing? Like I have to read something so I can do this video for you guys and to keep up with my own like reading schedule of trying to read every month. And so I didn't really have any books that I particularly wanted to read that I hadn't read before, so I decided to just reread a couple things on my shelf. So I started with Twilight from Stephanie Meyer and thought I would reread Twilight. I'm a Twilight fan. I know it's one of those controversial books. Some people love it, some people hate it. I personally happen to be more on the love it side, but I don't not like people who don't like it, if that makes sense. So I really enjoy them. I think they're a really nice kind of plot. I think it's interesting. So I decided to reread Twilight, and then after that I decided to keep going. So I also reread New Moon and Eclipse during the month, and I had thought about skipping New Moon because I'll be honest, it's not my favorite out of all of them. It's probably my least favorite, and I used to kind of dread reading it just because I'm more of an Edward girl, and so I would always like read the very beginning and read the very end and then skip to Eclipse, which is one of my favorites. But this time around I thought I would just go ahead and read it through because it has been quite a while since I have read any of the Twilight books, and even longer probably since I've watched the movie. I don't know. So I decided to reread it, and I actually really liked New Moon this time around. I was interested in it, and I actually read it very quickly. So I ended up obviously enjoying those, but I had reread them. So for October, those were the 3 books I read. So I only read 3 this month, but they're pretty large. So I feel like that's decent because I know that the third one, Eclipse, is like 650 pages alone. So I feel like together that's a decent amount of pages. So for October, I had planned on reading Breaking Dawn and finishing it, which I have already done at this point. I started it, I think, like the last day or 2 of September, and I finished it like very beginning of October. So I've already finished that, so I'm not really going to count that as like an October TBR because I already read it. So I'm on to another kind of vampire series, which is just coincidental. I didn't do this on purpose, but I decided to go ahead and pick up the Vampire Academy, or Vampire Academy, which is the first one of the Vampire Academy series. I've recently heard a lot of love about this, and I've seen these books for years and I've never really given them much, you know, of my time, much attention, but I've heard a lot about this recently, so I decided to go ahead and pick this up. I am planning on doing a Amazon book order, and all of the books I usually tend to order online, I try to get hardbacks in, and I actually think, I take that back, I may have looked for this on Amazon, and I feel like I couldn't find the first one from actually Amazon.com, and I didn't really want to fool with buying from a seller, because usually you can get them more like bundled sometimes if you buy from Amazon, but I feel like I couldn't find this, so I didn't end up adding this to my cart. So I thought I would pick this up. In the meantime, since I don't have any of the other books that I want to read that I'm planning on ordering, so I got this from Barnes & Noble to sum that long kind of spiel up, and so I just started it the other day. I think I'm only on like 30 or 40 maybe, and so far I'm not really sure what to think. I've heard it's really good, so I'm trying to keep an open mind, but so far it's kind of just new for me. It's a different concept of like the vampire world than Twilight and Blue Bloods, which are the 2 I've really read, and then I have read the first 2 House of Night series books, and it kind of reminds me of that a little bit so far. So if you've read this, let me know what you think. And I did want to ask you guys, once I finish this and we'll do reviews on it, should I do separate reviews for each book, or would it be better for me to just wait and do one review on the entire series? Because I know that there are at least 6. I think there are 6 books and maybe a novella. I think I looked that up. So I would like to know what you guys would rather see. Is it more interesting to see it all in one, just do a general review of the whole series? Or do you guys want to see more like in-depth reviews of each book as you kind of like read along? So let me know below about that. So this is pretty much my entire plan for October, is to finish this, and if I like it, I will go on to the next ones. If I don't like it, I'll come up with something else, but I'm assuming I will hopefully start to like it and get into it, so I probably will continue on with this. Now, if I want to do something a little bit different and maybe like add some variety in for the month, I may read The Hunger Games and maybe follow up with Catching Fire and Mockingjay. I need to get these done soon because I have only read about half of this one like a year ago and never finished it, and I haven't read the second or the third, and I know that the Catching Fire movie comes out in, is it the end of November? Could be wrong. It comes out soon though, and I want to do not only my reviews for all of them, but I do want to do a book to movie comparison of this one, even though I'm sure all of you have already watched those like a year and a half ago. But I do want to do that, and then I want to do one for the new one. So I might do this, depends. If I'm not really like feeling this, I may like stop reading it to read this, or I may finish this and just wait to read the next ones and go in with this. So that's kind of my main priorities for October right now. Like I said, I probably will have a book haul coming soon. I haven't ordered yet. I keep talking about this book haul that I have not ordered yet, but I do have my cart kind of ready to go on Amazon. I just haven't ordered. So that may be coming up soon, and then that can always influence a little bit. But so far, this is what our plans are for October. So I hope you guys had a fabulous month of September and that you're having a great month of October so far. It's getting cold here where I am. This week has been chilly, which I'm so excited about because that means fall fashion for me, and I just love the way fall feels. So I hope you guys have been doing very well. Be sure to leave me comments below of what you're planning on reading for October and what books you read from September that you loved, because I'm always looking for new recommendations. And I think that's all for today. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye guys! Oh, real quickly, if you stuck around to the very end, I did want to mention that they have been saying on other people's videos, I've seen that YouTube's subscription boxes have been kind of screwed up recently, and that you aren't seeing everybody's videos now. So if you guys are interested in my videos and haven't seen any of the recent ones, I do always link the most previous video at the end of my videos, and then you can also check out my channel page to see my videos all there. And then if you want to, I do have Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and all that, and usually on Twitter I post when a new video is live. So if you haven't and you want to keep up with all my videos and maybe you weren't seeing them because of YouTube's new subscription kind of thing, then definitely be sure to follow me on Twitter if you'd like, and I will always be able to kind of keep you guys updated when I upload new videos. So that is finally it for today. Bye guys!